screwdriver is missing. It must have been back there.
Gentlemen, now!
Now, unhand me!
Doctor! Time to sleep, gentlemen. Time to sleep.
Now, Elle, what I don't understand is just why you need my help.
My husband and I were working on an investigation. This whole planet is fake.
What do you mean?
We are millions of miles from Earth, yet many of the animals and birds are slight variations of long-extinct creatures from the homeworld. Studying their biology reveals that none of them could have evolved naturally. Same with the botany.
You don't mean...
Nothing could exist on the planet due to the astrological scans. So, why would the corporation create an artificial world and then ban anyone from visiting?
Don't worry. I trained with the great Harry Houdini, escape artist extraordinaire. After your time...
Doctor, can you get us out of here? Now?
The problem is that I learned this trick was tied up and submerged in a barrel of water. It's a little harder. Ah, hello. Don't I know you?
What is this?
Do you get a number of guesses? Animal, vegetable, or mineral? That can be of no use to you. I demand it back!
Tonight, the Fellowship meets to celebrate the return. As the time draws nearer, we shall sacrifice again.
Oh no.
Do you know what he's talking about?
The usual tired cliches. Any moment now he's going to tell us that we're going to be sacrificed.
We shall mark the return of the true masters. More and more will die to celebrate their glory.
No! I refuse to be a part of this!
After all, why should our victims always be female? With his blood being spilt, our masters are one step closer to returning. I give the word. Go. Now!
What's going on?
Doesn't make sense. I was in... Look, if you must know, I fell into some quicksand and this guy helped me out, okay?
Your shape-changer comrade? Where is he?
No, I don't know him. He just pulled me out, told me to remember something, and disappeared. Funny, you think it'd be hard to remember something that you don't even know. Maybe someone should tell him that.
He's not here now. We must keep moving.
You don't still think that I'm one of the shape-changers, do you?
I don't know what to believe.
You're a fool. Why would I still be here if I was a shape-changer? I've had several chances to kill you. I could have shifted into a Dalek and strangled you. Well, I suppose it'd be a little hard to strangle with the plunger, but I'd figure it out, okay? I'll come up with a better one later.
You have a point. I am sorry.
Hey, what is this? Debris of some kind.
From a spaceship. Look!
Oh, yes. Now that has been here for a while. Looks more like a space station to me. Perfect for an archaeologist.
A what?
Oh, never mind. Come on. Looks like most of this station is intact.
How is that possible?
Not certain. But either it crashed somehow with a force field up, or it's been placed here. And one of those options is far more likely. So, what exactly are hunters?
They are a hostile race of parasites, which raid unprotected interplanetary craft, attack lone colonists, abduct small children and animals. The Justice Police's main task is to protect the colony worlds from these creatures.
And you've met these creatures?
Yes, many times. I once had to have a leg replaced when a couple of hunters tore mine off. I once defended a small village on Trieste from over 100 of these things. There were 20 people, including children, all slaughtered. When we first arrived, the hunters existed in far greater numbers. Were suicidal in their assaults on some of our military attack ships. Bacteriological weapons. They wiped out the majority of them. In a couple of years, only a few hundred of them survived. Fortunately, they have continued to breed.
Friendly creatures, then. Oh.
Hello again.
You. Spike, this is... Seriously, not again.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the Doctor.
The Time Lord?
Did I tell you that? And what are you doing here?
I'm protecting you.
From what?
The Shape-Changer.
Spike! Spike, where the hell are you?
He cannot respond.
Listen, it's not that I don't trust you, but... Spike! Oh my... What? Spike! Spike, I'm coming!
What do I smell?
You bastard! Oh, Goddess, don't you give up.
Woman, you'll pay for that one.
And now you're trapped. Ha ha ha, I win. Ooh, check to you, but it's not mate. Not yet, anyway. Try again next time.
What is that?
I don't know, but it doesn't look like anything good.
I thought you were a botanist.
I am, but I don't recognize it.
Spreading quickly. We're gonna have to escape it. Reminds me of a hunter.
I assume that isn't good.
No, some of the deadliest creatures in the universe. Let's just move away slowly.
It doesn't look like it's moving fast, only when it's disturbed. We should back away slowly.
After you.
Look, that wreckage up ahead. I think we can hide in there.
Great. And now I'm alone again. Oh, come on, Bernice. This isn't a good idea. You've got to move. Seriously, just pick a direction. Flip a coin. I don't care. Let's just get the hell out of here. Goddess, you must be...
Alright, shape changer.
Hey, I am not a shape changer. I'm not. Look, you can kill me, but I'm not the one you're looking for.
This banned world is crowded with unwelcome visitors. If I believe you. And I don't think I believe you.
Look, I'm a traveller. I came here with a friend called the Doctor. He's disappeared. Maybe you've noticed him? Little man, daft hat, always planning. I don't know, something. I was travelling with Spike.
Spike survived?
Until the shape changer attacked. I've trapped him. The shape changer, that is. Spike didn't make it. I'm sorry. Which cyborg are you? And where have you been?
Thomas, 2nd Lieutenant of the Justice Police Force. Elle seems to be a biologist.
There is some sort of red weed that's paralyzing the surrounding area. It looks so beautiful.
But that beauty is death. We've got visitors.
What are they?
Hunters.
Right.
We have to get out of here. There's an exit in that direction. I think we'll find answers there.
Ah, we're back here. I wonder...
Wonder?
Yes, the albino. I believe I recognized him. And if I'm right, then I know what's going on.
What is that?
All in good time. Come along.
Doctor, I have made a study of the fall. How men challenged the gods in their search for knowledge and were banished from Eden. I believe the story in the Bible and other holy books is a myth, but based on a simple truth.
As I've traveled the universe, I've come across the myths of many planets. They all share certain elements in common. One of those elements is the story of an all-powerful race who tried to conquer and destroy creation. A race banished from this universe. The myths of Gallifrey talk about nameless horrors infesting our universe, which were only defeated through the might of the Time Lords. I didn't think it was real. But then, on my travels, I met a vampire which had escaped a great war with the Time Lords of Gallifrey. The High Council had kept it a secret. I still don't know why.
What is happening here?
I think it's once again preparing an attack on our universe. Not just the crazed fanatics who follow it, but it and its legions.
Does it have a name?
Ysgaroth.
Ysgaroth.
A word used to frighten children to describe nameless, formless horrors which await you in the fog or around the next corner, to drive the sane man mad. The cutter out of space, the thing on the doorstep, just out of the corner of your eye.
Doctor, these rocks, why are some of them powdered?
Leave them alone. It's an addictive, hallucinogenic drug known as Dream B. Its followers use the drug in that hideous ritual. I didn't think it was known on Earth. Down! Ah, I believe they want us to follow them. I see. You want us inside this dome.
What is this building?
A bridgehead.
Death will be very welcome.
No, you don't understand. There's no death here. These slaves have been here thousands of years. They've been digging for the chemicals, been tortured and crucified again and again. There is no welcome release here. There's just pain.
Why don't they revolt?
Where is there to go? They're trapped here. Ah, I think we're about to meet our host.
I hope you are all right, gentlemen. I want to help you escape from this terrible place.
I don't believe you.
Doctor, he is trying to help.
No. You might be able to influence my friend, but I won't believe you, and I will stand up to you. There's nothing you can do.
Doctor, don't you realize that I can inflict billions of years of exquisite suffering and pain on you? Don't you realize, Time Lord? We are returning to your paltry universe, and nothing can stop us now. Abandon all hope.
My God! What is it? Doctor, what's your plan?
After much consideration, and examining all the options, I suggest we run! Now! We must destroy the hole and prevent them returning to our universe!
Isn't that what the Time Lords tried to do and failed? There are many of these holes, and I must rest.
We can't give up now, and don't stop running!
Thousands. There are thousands of those things. Look, how are we going to get out of here?
We're not. We have to stop them.
There are two of us and hundreds of thousands of them.
Time is running out.
What?
I didn't want to come back here. Somehow I knew what existed here. Went back to the ancient history of my people. To a time when all seemed ideal. I wanted to run away, to hide. But I had to return to this lonely, meaningless place. That slave over there will let us into the ranks, sabotage from the inside. We'll set fire to the rocks up here and create a huge explosion. It'll give us a few hours.
What's the purpose of the dome?
To transport it and its forces into our universe.
Look, this powder, this dream bee, isn't going to have any effect on the dome.
I know, but we have to do something! We have to!
What's happening? Why are we floating?
No, it's moving us towards the hole. No, I need to stay!
We're out.
Yes, but not yet. That structure.
Oh, I believe that's what people of old Earth would call a castle. Hey, look at this.
A note? Here?
What's it say?
It's from the Doctor. Bernice, this is the Doctor. Don't believe anything you see. You are in great danger. Remember the Alamo.
The Alamo?
Another old Earth reference. He likes those sometimes.
I thought he was dead.
Perhaps he is.
No, he is very much alive. Look, there's another message. Bernice, the other message is not telling you the truth. They are trying to deceive you, but you are safe at the moment. The Doctor.
Useful information.
You are our prisoners.
Memory failed. How did I get here? In an accident. Battle with Shapechanger. Pandora's box. Pandora's box! I must retrieve Pandora's box! Prime Mover be saved. Kill me. Please, kill me. Ugh.
Doctor, what are we going to do now?
I don't like computers.
What?
We're imprisoned at the moment by a computer defense program.
I don't understand.
A computer is like a mechanical human brain, which carries out various specific operations. Althos. This whole planet is controlled by a vast defense system. Of course. I wonder if he's behind this.
Defending what?
The entrance to the hole? My memories? I don't know. I've been trying to unlock the doors of the cell using this device. I've escaped from many places with this, but this computer can predict what I'm going to do.
Then we have to wait. It's quite interesting, Doctor. Do you know that in the mythology of Earth, the concept of freedom only came into existence after male and female ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? They were then cast out of the garden.
I haven't come here for a history lesson.
Did you also eat of that tree? Did you rebel?
I was loyal to the Time Lords, my people. But they prognosticated, they pondered, they observed. Do you know, the literal translation of the word Gallifrey is, they that walk in the shadows? That's their problem. They know everything, and yet they know nothing. I left Gallifrey because I was bored, and because of something that happened a long time ago. the myths of Gallifrey tell of the dark times. They tell of an army of warriors who fought a terrible war against a race of monsters, hideous creatures from another universe. A legendary figure, Lyal of Mahajetsu, led an army of warriors for millennia in distant battles across the cosmos. At the end of the apocalyptic conflict, there were no survivors. All the warriors were dead. It's a story now told only to children. The repository of knowledge, the Matrix, doesn't even refer to the war. Even memories are lost in the mists of time.
And the Time Lords don't have records of these monsters?
These Garroth are a story to frighten children.
The Time Lords seem to have a secret which they have tried to hide.
Right, we have to do something. We're in the lion's den. If we're going to make a move, we've got to make it now.
Like what? This dungeon has been built to hold mightier things than us.
Maybe. But we always have our intelligence. We can't give up.
I don't have the knowledge to escape.
There's someone out there, watching us from the shadows.
Where?
It's gone from sight. I believe it's still there in the shadows.
What did it look like?
It wasn't a demon. I don't know. I couldn't see very well. I don't know what I saw.
How long have you been watching me?
Toy my.
Saved me? How dare you? Who says I wanted saving? I was on the point of destroying any chance the monsters had of breaking into this universe.
You're on the point of dying. I could not have allowed that.
You could not have allowed? Who do you think you are?
You ask me who I am? I am Copion. Majitsu. The Lord Defender of the faith of the peoples of Gallifrey. You may rise.
Lyle Copion, I thank you.
You got in my way, and I am afraid the consequences will be grave.
Where are we?
This is a deep space monitoring station. It slipped out of orbit many centuries ago.
I'm worried about my companion, Bernice Summerfield. Do you know anything of her?
You are tiresome. The woman is still alive. She is a prisoner of the Shape Changer. I have far larger tasks to worry about over her petty life.
What are they?
They are relics of the early Time Lords.
They are not. These predate the Time Lords by thousands of years.
We fought a war, didn't we? Against the monsters. Why was it kept secret?
We made a terrible mistake when the Time Lords set themselves up as guardians of all space and time.
That isn't an answer. Please, I need to know. We've both seen much suffering and horror, and sometimes I think the light flickers.
What light? I am doomed for all eternity. Look at that screen. Soon, very soon, it will end. Look at your friends.
Right, plan. Need to think of a plan. Come on, Benny, come on. Just think of a plan. It's not that hard. Plan. Oh, got it. Okay, so I will lie down on the ground and moan, and we'll just do the old trick. You know the old trick? Oh, come on, you've got to know the old trick.
Fine.
Good. Okay. Oh, I'm so sick. Oh, help me. Help, I'm so sick.
What is the problem?
It worked.
I don't believe it. They must not have many cinemas here. Okay, let's go.
This way. It's this door.
How do you know?
I know. Trust me.
That was lucky.
There is no blind chance. I knew they would return. Perhaps tomorrow, in a year, or in 1,000,000 years, but they would be back. I have stood guard across the centuries.
But why have the Time Lords kept this great war a secret?
I am sorry, Doctor. Do you want the truth?
Yes.
It is a history lesson, but one that you will never have heard before. Gallifrey was an advanced civilization. Across the sentient worlds of the galaxy, we were treated as gods. Our people were happy. We created works of art that could not even be imagined by the lesser races. We pushed our bodies even further and devised whole new theories and systems to improve our way of life. We believed in God. We were a spiritual race. We prayed, and then it started. Philosophers argued about the existence of God, and then the scientists stated that we were alone in the universe, that we made our own destiny. There were many ideas, debates, and arguments about our place in the cosmos, and one of our greatest scientists, Rassilon, announced that he had discovered the principles of time travel. All we had to do was harness the power of a black hole. And the fools tried it. They exploded the most powerful device ever created inside a black hole. Do you know what they did then?
According to our history, they discovered the power to drive the experiments in time.
No, that was much later. The initial experiment went horribly wrong. They pierced the fabric of our universe, like a gunshot that ripped open the whole of space and time. They created holes throughout the cosmos, from our universe to the other side of the black hole, and then they came. Monsters, hideous monsters in their hordes. Star systems were destroyed. Billions died. The war went on for over 1,000 years, and we were responsible.
This isn't true.
And then, after the war, the newly formed High Council set themselves up as the Time Lords.
But Gallifreyan history isn't like that.
Your history is a lie, in more ways than you could possibly imagine. When I returned from the war, I wished I was dead. I saw half of people destroyed by plague. The virus had annihilated all those who knew of Rassilon's great mistake. The sole warrior survived the Eternal War, but he soon died. Most of the great men died. Rassilon had become the first president of the Time Lords of Gallifrey. He talked of science and reason. The rule of law, I argued. It was evil which we had fought. Dark, desperate evil. I had seen things which no one should ever see, but they were not interested. Rassilon and the scientists, they talked of the end of superstition and dread. The truth did not suit them. They rewrote history. They were technologically advanced. They sat in their ivory towers, but the Time Lords were immoral. I could tell you so much. How in another experiment a scientist was sent into a black hole and was supposedly killed by the force of the explosion. He wasn't. He was sealed in there to prevent him ever telling of Rassilon's great mistake. I escaped, to keep a low guard against an ancient and bitter enemy.
I don't understand how you knew they would come back here, to this time, at this place in the universe. I can see it's happening, but why here and now?
It's very simple. The monsters want my body and soul. They want vengeance.
I see.
I doubt whether you could understand how it feels to know for all eternity that the creations of hell are pursuing you.
Can we get into the castle?
There is a path, but we're playing our hand too early. We would not be able to tell what our enemy's intentions are this time.
But Bernice might die.
Yes, she might.
Look! Hey, can we stop? This red weed. Don't touch it.
Why not?
It's creeping everywhere.
Yes, of course it is.
Get back here, Elle!
No, we've got to carry on. We only have a short time.
What's she running for?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope we're doing the right thing.
Must defeat the hunters. They don't notice me. Defending Pandora's box. 7 minutes until termination.
What are you? Why are you here? You are prisoners!
Quiet, you sniveling swine. I disagreed when my husband employed you. Why did the followers need street scum like you to do our work? We suspected you would try to double-cross us, so we tempted you with Dream B. It's not the drugs we want. The Time Lords were fools to think that the Masters would simply die.
What do you want?
You have opened up the Well of Souls. We shall release the Masters from their imprisonment. Soon darkness will fall over the whole of creation.
No, you can't!
It is time. The enemy has revealed himself.
Doctor, this design...
It is a charm. The ancients believed that you could use evil to ward off evil. Again, it is time.
Elle, what are you doing?
Silence, worm. Back on Nicaea, the followers had been conducting sacrifices to celebrate the return of the Ancient Ones.
No, mistress, please, no!
Oh my god!
Benny, stay back. I can handle this.
Oh, Cyborg. What are you but a hollow shell?
No! I am more than that. Much more than that.
They're coming. I am the empire that never ended, Cyborg. I am death.
That weed, what is it?
It is contamination seeping through the hole. In the 7 days since the experiment started, it has spread and become a deluge.
Could that be the fate of the universe?
Yes.
How are we going to walk through the weed?
You don't have to fear. I have been expecting this moment. This path has been created for centuries to allow a safe passage through the Red Death.
Gallifreyan technology?
And prayer.
Then we keep moving. Benny!
It is time, my friend.
The weed. It's that powder. That dream bee.
What happened?
I don't know.
Is it over?
Doctor,
Yes, Benny, I'm here. It's all right.
this mess. What happened?
I don't fancy the cleaning, Bill. We survived.
I just want to go home. Self-destructed. Shutting down.
Spike!
Spike?
He's one of the cyborgs. Elle. She was working for them.
And I still am. Someone will help me up now.
I don't think so. I have never met you personally, but I met your masters a long time ago. Evil is so ostentatious. I monitored your associates and observed the murders. Your compatriots, the murderers Man and Brown, are dead. I don't know if I killed all of the followers, but it is over.
You are too late. The Well of Souls is open.
And that will be dealt with. I am Copion. Yal Amajetsu. Prentago Mij de Ravijatra.
No! Stop!
Slice
No!
I will return you to your TARDIS.
But it's over then.
No. This was only a skirmish. They will be back. Someday. And the next time, it will be full-scale war. This time they were only testing me, seeing if I was still strong enough to resist them. And I failed. I showed that I would place one person's life above all else.
You saved my life.
Yes. And I said the consequences would be grave. I will have to prove that even alone, I, Copion Lial Armajetsu, am prepared to stand up to them, whatever the cost.
I don't understand.
There's a bomb in orbit around this world. It has been triggered. In a few hours, it will detonate and obliterate this solar system.
What? No, you can't.
We do not need to do this.
And how many will die? How many will you kill?
Several million.
Doctor, you can't allow it.
I wish I could do something.
You can, Doctor. You have to disarm the bomb.
I can't.
Doctor. No, I don't accept it. You can't let this happen.
No. It was your idea that we visited this planet. You remembered the disappearance of the entire system. It has already happened. There's nothing we can do. We are part of history, and we cannot change that.
As promised, your TARDIS. All knowledge of the Althosian system will be wiped from the Matrix. The truth is too dangerous.
Of course. Come along, Benny. William. Let's get you back home.
And Doctor, don't get in my way again. If we meet again, I will kill you. Do not interfere in my work. It goes on.
You have been listening to Doctor Who The Pit by Neil Penswick, adapted by Jacob Licklider. The Doctor was played by Joey Morgan, Bernice Summerfield, Taya Van Dyke, William Blake, Michael Gibbons, Copion, Zach Rosenfeld, Butler, Connor Mallett, Swarf, Antonio Alvarez, L. Romer, Avery Clark, Spike, Robert L. Torres, Cheney, Caleb Hott, Thomas, Ian Arney, Marilyn, Crystal Serrato, Yves Garoth, Jack Coughlin, John Carlson, Joshua Duffy, The Coon, Brian Corrigan. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Directed by Joey Morgan and Jacob Licklider. Producer, Joey Morgan. Script editor, Joey Morgan. Sound design, Joey Morgan. Music, Antonio Alvarez. Cover art by Peter Elson and James P. Quick. Doctor Who The Pit is a fan-made non-profit production and is in no way affiliated with the BBC, Big Finish Productions, or the Doctor Who license.